Hey everyone, today I went to see Beauty and the Beast. Well, Beauty and the Beast at the movie theater. And I thought I'd give a short little vlog about it while my roommate is in the bathroom. So, I loved it. I really did. I think that the movie was great. It gave you the feeling of nostalgia as you watch the movie. The singing was awesome. I love the cinematography, although I felt like that some of the parts of the movie went by like a little too quick. Like there was like some pacing in the background when in the jail scene, and I felt that like when they showed you Belle's room that it was kind of like a whoop, like really quickly. It wasn't very it wasn't a long enough draw out for you to really see, oh well, this is what her whole room looks like. I wanted there to be an actual slow pan, or at least a slower pan. But overall the music was great. Some of the songs, like where that scene where like the villagers are like, kill the beast, that song. Well, it was really good. Like it was really on point. I thought it was very similar to what was in the classic movie. And a lot of these movies, when you watch them, they're like, oh well, we're gonna do like what we want to do, this off the beat thing, that's just not on par. So I mean, that was good, that they kept most of it on par. They added a couple songs, which was also very interesting, and they told you more about what Belle's past was like about, and well, Belle's mother's past. So we got to know her family a little better, which was wonderful because, well, when you're watching any Disney movie, you always want to know like what's their family situation like. What was their mother like? What was their father like? And with Belle and Beauty and the Beast, they never really covered what her mother's history was like. So it was very nice to see a refreshing change of pace. I felt that the casting for Gaston was a little off. He was very old, old looking rather. It looked like he had been really, like he had seen a lot. Like Gaston is supposed to be like in his 20s. I'm 27, and I look younger than what Gaston looked like in the movie, and that's kind of sad. I expected it to be a little more on point. However, he was a very good singer. I thought, the singing was great. Of course, it will never replace like what Gaston was really like in Beauty and the Beast cartoon version. I actually felt like the cartoon was actually more attractive than, say, the actor that played in the real life scene. I know I'll probably get a couple dislikes because of that, but whatever. I'm just being honest here. And when they showed you what the Beast really looked like without his Beast attire, I didn't feel like he looked as good as the cartoon either. I felt like the cartoon was gloriously handsome, and like, to be honest, I don't even know if there is a guy out there that can really capture the magnificence of what that cartoon looked like. And I know it's pretty sad to say, but hey, that's my personal opinion. I think that the movie was definitely a 10 out of 10 though. I think it was excellent. The graphics were excellent. Her gown, I liked the filigree on the edge. I thought that was nice, although I would have liked to see more traditional style Belle gown with like the side sleeves as opposed to the different more, I don't want to say hipster, but like the more modern look they did for her. I'm more of a classic girl. I'm very traditional. I like things to be on point. I like them to be classical and traditional, and so like that's why I feel like that way about her gown. However, I felt like the movie overall, with the singing, the even like certain points of it, like there was this scene, the scene where the Beast gets struck with a piece of I don't know what that is, that thing that Gaston is holding when he like rips it off. It was like a lamp of sorts. It's not a lamp, but it's like a, you know what I mean? Like a gothic statuette of something that he rips off the roof. And they even poured it in that scene from the movie where he actually rips something off, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool that they kept notice of all the details. And I really, really, really liked that. I mean, I know that they did Alice in Wonderland, and they did Cinderella as like, you know, real life action movies of the cartoons, and they were good, and I would watch them again, but this one just blew both of those out of the water. And if you really liked like classical Broadway-esque music, yeah, this movie is like for you, because it's very good, and it's not like cheesy classical, it's like legit classical. It's nice. I've got my this is actually white cherry icy. I got it from over there. It was good. I've actually been eating like a lot less, so like I have like this whole bag of popcorn here. I might dump it on my producer later. Shh, don't tell him. Just kidding. I mean, I have done that before, which is fun, because he dipped his elbow in my popcorn, so I dumped the bag on him a while back. It was kind of funny. He laughed about it. We laughed about it. It was fun. But yeah, so like, I did feel like when I watched Beauty and the Beast, the Emma Watson was beautiful, but I also felt that when she was singing, that like they kind of tuned her voice, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't seem like she was, like, some people are meant to be singers, some people are meant to be actors, and some people are meant to be broadcasters, and it doesn't seem like that's her thing, I guess you could say. Like, she doesn't seem like she's had a lot of lessons in singing as opposed to what she did for this movie. You know, when I watched the original Beauty and the Beast movie, I felt like the singing done by Belle was magnificent. It was just like she put her heart and soul into that role. And I know that Emma Watson did a beautiful job acting as Belle. But singing, you know, I mean, who am I to judge? I'm not a good singer, okay? It just seems like she's, you know, it's just not her thing. That's like, you know, it's like having a basketball player try to become a football player. If he's not naturally good at being a football player, it would take him a lot of time, and he probably wouldn't be as good at it, okay? So, you know, you just can't make, a bird a bee. You can't make a dolphin a horse. You can't make Emma Watson an opera singer, okay? Or, well, really a Broadway singer in this sense. But they did the best they could, and I think the tuning was good. I think that the singing was nice, considering she was no soprano, but she was nice. Like, I don't know, it just, you know, when you grow up in the 90s and you're used to like a certain thing, you know, it's just you're used to a certain thing, and I just am not used to her type of sound of singing, like her type of voice being used for that role. But I think that, I mean, like the movie overall was wonderful. Like, I would see it again. I would recommend it, and I will buy it when it comes out on like Blu-ray. but it was really wonderful. I liked a lot of things about it. Specifically, my favorite things about it were how they kept it similar to what the original was like. They didn't deviate too far off the course, because it drives me nuts when people do that when they make movies. I liked how they went into detail about Belle's mother. I think that's wonderful, and I liked how they did the same for the Beast's mother and father. And I liked the cinematography, and I loved the dancing. The first scene was a little weird, but I loved, after, like, overall, aside from that scene, I mean, I just wasn't favorited towards it, but, like, other than that one random French dancing scene in the beginning, I liked the whole movie overall. I say 10 out of 10. It's a great movie for, like, families and, you know, your girlfriend and couples, whatever. It's really wonderful, and I would see it again. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe below. I am Empress Luna Frost. I'm coming to you from Florida, and if you would like to visit my webpage, it's www.empresslunafrost.com, and I hope to see some lovely comments and likes from you all, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. Alright, you have a good one. Bye-bye!